Well, this week has been filled with major headlines in the U.S. and around the world. One America's Jennesh Agagas takes us through the top stories in our Week in Review.
The week begins with escalating tensions between Iran and the U.S. following retaliatory airstrikes in the Middle East.
The U.S. was looking to remind Iran that it has insisted for Iranian-commanded forces to move out of that country. Now, one senior administration official saying that while the president has exhibited a lot of restraint and patience over a period of some months, that restraint should not be misinterpreted as weakness. And this hard power use is a show of the president's strength.
And in Texas,
a gunman unfortunately opens fire at a Texas church, killing 2 people before being fatally shot.
Plus, New York's Attorney General speaks out on the recent string of anti-Semitic attacks, including the stabbing of 5 Jewish people at a Hanukkah party.
It's time that individuals understand that New York State is a state where anti-Semitism or any other type of hate will not be tolerated by anyone, period.
And Georgia representative and civil rights icon John Lewis announces he's battling stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Tuesday.
Hundreds of people attempt to storm the U.S. Embassy in Iraq following deadly retaliatory airstrikes on Sunday, which killed at least 25 Iranian-backed forces. Iraqi citizens rallied around the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad today, showing support for the Iranian-backed Hezbollah military group.
Plus, ex-Nissan chair Carlos Ghosn flees to Lebanon ahead of his trial, where he faces charges of financial misconduct. And President Trump's first black female judge nominee is officially sworn into office. Americans ring in a new decade on Wednesday. And Illinois becomes the 11th state to legalize marijuana after the governor pardons over 11,000 people with low-level cannabis convictions. And abroad,
Hundreds of paratroopers are flown into the Middle East in response to the recent attack on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. Around 650 paratroopers left Fort Bragg in North Carolina today as part of the response to increased threats in Iraq.
And President Trump signals that he will soon sign Phase 1 of the U.S.-China trade deal.
On trade, we're very excited about trade. The China deal will be signed probably on January 15th. We put out a notice today, and I'll be going at some point to Beijing to be with President Xi. We have a great relationship, and we'll be doing something reciprocal.
Thursday.
We had some breaking news out of Thursday evening when the Pentagon confirms the commander of Iranian-backed terror group Quds Force is dead. In a statement Thursday, the Defense Department said Iranian General Qasem Soleimani was killed in a U.S. airstrike near the airport in Baghdad.
Plus, another Democrat presidential hopeful bites the dust.
With only a month until the Iowa caucuses, and given the circumstances of this campaign season, I've determined that it simply isn't our time. So today it's with a heavy heart and with profound gratitude that I will suspend my campaign for president.
Julian Castro ends his 2020 campaign, while presidential candidate Marianne Williamson lays off her entire campaign staff. And the Trump administration announces it will ban candy and fruit-flavored e-cigarettes that are popular among teens. Finally, Friday, over 3,000 troops are deployed to the Middle East to serve as a response to threats throughout the region. And a deadly stabbing in Texas.
All right, and we are following some breaking news right now out of Austin, Texas, where authorities say at least 1 person has been killed and 3 others injured in a stabbing downtown.
Lastly, in Miami, Florida, the president launches Evangelical for Trump coalition.
We are a peace-loving nation, and my administration remains firmly committed to establishing peace and harmony among the nations in the world. We do not seek war. We do not seek nation building. We do not seek regime change.
Jennesh Agagas, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.